This whole thing started back in spring 2007. It was originally the Dominic and the Quinn show. My brother graduated from here last fall. But before that, he and I hosted the show. You know, we went in the booth at first. You know, we had no idea what we were going to do. You know, 5 minutes before the show, we were on Thursdays 4 to 6 back then, and we had absolutely no clue whatsoever. And from there, it just became this make fun of the world sort of show. You know, especially with the Quinn Spinn. It's to, you know, I mean, it's, now I'm on Monday nights 8 to 10, so it's important. You know, people just started the week, you know, they're coming off the high of the weekend, and the world's hard enough to live in these days. So, you know, if I could bring them some entertainment for a couple hours, then that would, you know, that's great. That's the goal. And I'm your host, the Quinn, once again here on the radio, fresh off the concert from Haiti. And joining me in the studio today is our special guest, our super fan, Adam. How you doing, Adam?
Pretty good.
It's funny, I actually, you know, I came in here, you know, as part of D&Q, my second semester here, and I actually wasn't planning on being here more than a couple shows. And, you know, we're here, I don't know, three or so years later, and now I'm the vice president of the station. And, you know, I've kept the run going even after Dom graduated. I mean, I've been doing this, you know, this is my third and final season doing this. And, I mean, it's been a great run. And we're getting a phone call off the top of the show, and guess who it is? It's Dominic trying to get camera time, ladies and gentlemen. You are on the Quinn Spinn. Great run. It's really giving me a voice. You know, the show is really, I mean, we do everything from, you know, serious news, you know, serious issues around Moravian, and just slapstick failure, as our fans say. You'll notice we're filming a documentary live in studio today. We got Bernie Byrne on camera right now. I'm going to let him go eventually, of course, but we're filming a documentary because, quite frankly, we need to use it as a recruitment tool because, you know, even after the concert from Haiti, you'd still be amazed at how few people actually know we exist. And, you know, I mean, there are not many fans, but I mean, the few that we have are loyal, and I think that's really important, you know, to the base of the show. Without them, the show wouldn't be what it was. You know, it would have never built up to what it became. Actually, I promised this one to one of our loyal listeners, JD, who wanted to hear his own track here on the show. So, we're gonna play a favorite backed by popular demand, ladies and gentlemen. This is Muffins on WRMC.
A muffin, gotta get a muffin, fuck all the stuffing, it's all about the muffin.
Can we get it, or what are we doing here?
It has meant me spending many hours being entertained.
What it's meant to me. What is Dominic and the Quinn / the Quinn Spinn meant to me? Well, it doesn't mean a lot to me personally, but
being entertained.
Fail.
Giving me something to do whenever it's been on, Mondays or Thursdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays or whenever.
And participating in said fail.
It actually kind of inspired me to get my own show and basically air my grievances, try and be funny, and just make fun of anything that you find messed up.
It's been an endless source of jokes and punchlines. My God, I had Emily Gibbons nearly peeing herself last year because I could never remember y'all's name. So at one point it became Dinglehofer and the Dustbin.
Junk food addiction may be clued to obesity. They may be linked. They haven't figured it out yet, but they think they're onto something.
it gives me an avenue to voice my opinion and give me time to go on those oh so lovely rants that I've pissed so many people off with.
Men are prone to gossip just like women.
Really, because walking around from Moravian for 4 years, I haven't caught on to that.
And it sort of stuck. And so to this day, you ask Emily what the name of the show was, and she says something about the dustbin.
Headlines like that are the reason we should not learn how to read.
Whenever I've made a comment that I've accidentally let a curse word fly,
It's bullshit!
whoopsie.
Honestly, it was watching you put the cell phone up to the microphone with Bernie screaming out of the speakers.
Valentine's Day date special. The You're Not As Pretty As You Think You Are one. That was a good one.
My favorite is still the post Super Bowl 42 show.
Oh, and the very first Rowdy Rob rant on Chris Crocker.
The Patriots, you failed.
You failed!
Versus the Giants.
Yeah!
It's absolute bullshit!
I'd like to apologize for my guest comments. Their opinions do not necessarily reflect the opinion that of the Quinn Spinn, WRMC, or any of its subsidiaries.
I hope we reach so. I hope the show really reached somebody. You know, I know, reach, the hardcore listeners of the show. But I hope it made a difference for this station.
Well, the show itself is probably one of the most watched, listened to shows on the radio station.
It's been its flagship show. It's been basically its marquee attraction, to my opinion. If you look at that, that's because of D&Q.
And what is that exactly?
That is the ODK Progress Award.
When did we win that?
Back in 2007.
The first semester on the air, spring 2007, we won the ODK Progress Award, which was, I'd like to think, by and large, in thanks to D&Q. And what was?
And I helped.
We had an article featured in the Morning Call. They were doing a story on, small college radio stations, and of all the stations in the area, Lehigh, Muhlenberg, they came not only here, but they chose to check out our show. We are this college's radio station. We're trying to be the voice of Moravian College. We're trying to be the voice of the students here. That's what we're trying to do. And when they don't turn us on in the hub, that mission is compromised. All right, we should be on not only during this show, not only during the Burn Notice, Dr. Rosen show, whoever's. We should be on 24 hours a day, or at least from the minute the hub opens in the morning to when it closes at midnight, every single day. There is no excuse.
Muffins, scream a bumble clot, fuck a cupcake with a sprinkle on top.
7 seasons of being on the air has really, it's been a ride. It's been a fun ride, and I am gonna miss it. This is one of the things I'm definitely gonna miss. Going forward into the next stage of life. Hopefully I can continue it down the road someday.
Well, I think without the spin, it's going to be a tough act to follow. But I think the thing is if we tamp down expectations for a second Quinn and realize that there's a new somebody out there, man, we're in tall cotton.
There is hope. There is shining hope, because I know there's a lot of talented freshmen becoming sophomores for next season, and I think some of them, this is the perfect place for them, who, they all have opinions, and I think they should definitely stick with them and put it on the radio.
I mean, for this show, for the purposes of this show, things may be wrapping up soon, but as far as the station's concerned, hopefully it's only the beginning.
Who wants a muffin? Gotta get a muffin. Fuck all the stuffing, it's all about the muffin. You wanna get some muffin? Get her McMuffin, then she'll be buffing all of your muffins. Who wants a muffin? Gotta get a muffin. Fuck all the stuffing, it's all about the muffin. You wanna get some lovin'? Get her McMuffin, then she'll be buffing all of your muffins.
Hey now, 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 stop. Quinn is nude.